Hello everyone, it is I, Hero Flash, here with another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Been a while since I made last one of these, but it's just hard to find a good timing to record one of these. Record it too late, and run nothing but sweats. Too early, there's people here, it's too loud. Recording here early this time, no one's here. Perfect chance. So, last time, I used the second deck. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Second deck I had ever created in the event, XYZ's event. My Galaxy Eyes deck. This deck did well in the event, actually, which is surprising to me. I thought I'd get clapped, but I guess a deck made to counter XEs would do well against XEs. But this time, we're going to the first deck I ever created in this game, Witchcrafters. Now, when I first came to this game, I had two options. I could use a deck I've used before. My friends have known me for using it. I'm really good with it. I know what almost every card does, and it's just instant, which was Galaxy Eyes. Or I could do something new, create a deck I never used before, and see what happens. And it's Witchcrafters. Now, Witchcrafters are I'm guessing you could tell there's a very different archetype. Witchcrafters focus around discarding spells and then getting them back to your hand the next turn. And you use each of these monsters' effects to do that. So, I'll be going to the deck list and what each monster does in the beginning. And then, after that, just hop in some duels. First off, Jenny. Jenny, very good card. You can discard one spell card, turn it to the graveyard, special summon a Witchcrafter monster from the deck. Easy special summon. Every Witchcrafter under level 5 is made to special summon monsters as their first effect. The second effect they use from the graveyard to banish themselves and use an effect. Per effect, banish yourself from the graveyard and a spell, use the spell's effect. As for Pottery and Vittore, the two, worse on the level 5 Witchcrafter monsters, not the best. Basically, same first effect, special on the Spellcaster, and special summon a Witchcrafter. Her other effect is if I have no cards in my hand, I can banish a card from the graveyard to go target one Witchcrafter card in my graveyard, add to my hand. She's literally just used for like dire situations where I can make 0 plays. I can get one of my spell cards from one of the monsters, and hope to Christ I come out on top. I don't think you're talking about Ash Blossom. We all know what Ash Blossom does. This isn't something we need to figure out. Next we have Pittore. Again, same first effect. Discard her in a spell. Special summon a Witchcrafter monster. But I can banish this card from my graveyard, draw a card, the same Witchcrafter card from my hand to the graveyard. And you'll see why this effect isn't as bad as most people think it is. But then we have Shmieta. She is the engine of this deck. She makes this deck run. Because you send her and one spell card you have in your hand to the graveyard, special summon a Witchcrafter monster, just like the others. But with her effect, you can banish her from the graveyard, send one Witchcrafter spell trap card from your deck to the graveyard. You'll see why this is such a good effect later on when we're dueling. But no, later on when I explain that most of the spell cards. Just know that she helps the deck run. We have Adele, the level 5 monster, so her first effect is different. She's not the best of level 5 monsters, but she's usable. I can discard a spell and special summon one Witchcrafter monster from my hand. And then I can tribute this card and target a spellcaster monster in my graveyard, special summon it. She's decent. She's good for Witchcrafter deck, but she could be used for other spellcaster decks too, like a Dark Magician deck, a Endymion deck, She could be used in spellcasters with her second effect. To let her get a spellcaster from your graveyard. Heine. Witchcrafter Heine is there's a certain, what's the best word for this? Formation you want. Certain setup you want when you start up a duel. Is to get 2 certain cards out. Heine is one of them. With Heine's effect, your opponent can target other spellcaster monsters you control with card effects. Very good for any spellcaster deck. But the quick effect, the good one, I can discard a spell card, target one face-up card my opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use once per turn. That's just like it's just pop a card. If Imperial Orders give you trouble, pop Imperial Order. Now use the spell card, using it as a discard, but you're not using a spell card. So, very good. The other card you want out alongside Heine is Madame Verde, the leader of the Witchcrafters. Her effect, during damage calculation, if a spellcaster monster I control battles an opponent's monster, I can reveal any number of spell cards. Why does that sound so weird to me? Spell cards in my hand with different names, and the attacking monster gains 1,000 attack and defense for each spell card reveal. As you can see, you more than likely have a lot of spell cards. You will more than likely have plenty of spell cards. But her other quick effect is a better one. Quick effect. You can discard one spell and get the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls to the end of this turn. Let's say your opponent pops a Divine Arsenal Double A Zeus Sky Thunder. Her effect kicks in. It does nothing. It does nothing. There is no Sky Thunder. There is no Sky. He's done. So yeah, you want to get these two out just in case, your opponent says, I activate this thing's effect, which negates her effect. Her effect negates that. It's a very good card. And we have, of course, the boss monster, Witchcrafter Golem Aruru. This card is a card you want in your hand, because her effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a spellcaster monster you control, or targets a opponent attacked, you can target one card your opponent controls, or one Witchcrafter spell in your graveyard, special summon this card, and if you do, return the targeted card to the hand. It's just like it's either try to attack with fucking Chaos Mask. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, right? Actually, no, he can't be destroyed by battle, but can be destroyed by card effect, right? Really hard card to get over. Send it back to the hand. Just tell him have it back. Go ahead and have it back. And the best part is, once per turn, during your opponent's standby phase, she returns to the hand, so she can't be destroyed. It's just a very good card to have. And then we have the spell cards. Again, Regeki, Harpies, Master Reborn. We know what these cards do. These are just solid cards to have in any deck. It doesn't matter which deck you're running. These are just solid cards to have. Like, you could take out Master Reborn, but these two are like similar to having a fucking 50 gauge, 50 caliber Magnum, just boom, just shooting the field. Shoot the field with your gun. That's what these two do. Now we're gonna go after the Witchcrafter cards. We have Creation, which is one of the most important cards in the deck. I can add one Witchcrafter from my deck to my hand. That's it. But we have the second effect, and this effect applies to all Witchcrafter cards. During the end phase, if you control the Witchcrafter monster with this card in your graveyard, add it back to your hand. Now, of course, this is countered by it being a hard once per turn. So basically, if I use Witchcrafter Creation's effect to get a Witchcrafter card from my deck to my hand, whatever the monster is using, then the end of that current turn, she will not come back to my hand. But the end of my next turn, she will. Whereas, if I just use, let's say, Shmiata's effect to discard her, she'll come back to my hand at the end of that turn, because it used her effect. With Witchcrafter Holiday, which lets me first summon a Witchcrafter monster from my graveyard, and then again the same, come back to my hand at the end phase. We have Collaboration. This card's also very good. Half of these cards are rated normal rarity, which confuses the hell out of me. These are good cards. Like, I can target a Witchcrafter card I control. It can make a second attack, and your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards in response to that attack. So let's say your opponent has a Mirror Force, for example. There is no Mirror Force stopping that attack. They'll stop the other attacks, and I stop in that one. Then we have, Pot of Prosperity. We already know what this does. Banish 6 cards from the graveyards, excavate cards, and then get one to your hand. That's why I have these. Fodder. We have Secret Village and Spellcasters. I'm debating taking this out because I already have Magician's Right Hand, because they almost do the same thing. This one, if I control Spellcasters, my opponent doesn't, they can't use spell cards. If I don't control Spellcasters, I can't use spell cards. Right hand, I can just negate the first spell card they use while I control a Spellcaster. Left hand is the same thing with trap cards. Then we have By Street, another good card for the Witchcrafter archetype. The first time each Witchcrafter monster you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, it's not destroyed. Now, the other thing about this is you can play this on the field as a continuous spell, and you can still use it as a discard effect for any one of their effects. So say like, you want to discard a card with Shmieta, you can discard this on the field instead. And the best part is, if you discard it from your hand, before you place it on the field, when its effect comes back to go back to the hand, it'll go back to the field instead. And if your opponent destroys it with, let's say, Harvey's Feather Duster, it just goes back at the end of your next turn. Then we have Witchcrafter Scroll. Same thing with Buy Street, at the continuous effect on the field, but is not as useful as Buy Street. Basically, when a Witchcrafter card I control trades a monster, draw a card. Which, you know, it's decent, don't get me wrong, but again, not as decent as saying, hey, you destroyed this, no you didn't. Then we have Call by the Grave. Again, decent card to have. It's just a good card to have. Then we have Witchcrafter Draping. Target both and trap cards my input controls up to the number of Witchcrafter monsters I control. Return to the hand. Just have them back. Just no more traps. And then of course you have Witchcrafter Unveiling, which just lets me summon a Witchcrafter monster from my hand. And the best part about Unveiling though, which is this card I don't get why this is a normal rarity. My opponent cannot activate card effects in response to my spellcaster monster's effects. So let's say I activated Tiny's effect, and he wanted to be like, no, I negate that effect. Since I use this card, no, he can't activate that effect. Just no. Then we're going to have Mirror Force and Tornado. These are just good cards to have. Then we have Witchcrafter Masterpiece. If I control a Witchcrafter monster, I can target one spell in either graveyard and add one card with the same name from my deck to my hand. It's just like if my opponent has, say, Raigeki in his graveyard, I could target Raigeki and just get Raigeki from my deck to my hand. It's simple as that. Call by the Grave, Harbor for the Elder, Monster Reborn. It's just a good card. And then, during either player's turn, you have to turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you know. You can banish this card and any number of spells from your graveyard. First summon one Witchcrafter monster from your deck whose level equals the number of spells banished. It's a decent effect. It's not very... you won't be using this effect very often. It's decent, but you won't be using it very often. But you will use it in tandem with Patronus. Again, Witchcrafters only have 2 trap cards, so not a lot. But basically what this card can do, target a spellcaster monster that's banished or in my graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. And if you do, add a Witchcrafter spell from your deck to your hand. And then if this card was in your graveyard, if this card is in your graveyard, except the turn this card was sent there, you can banish this card, then target any number of banished Witchcrafter spells with different names, add them to your hand. So you use this effect in conjunction with this effect, and it's just spells. And then you wanna, then there's the extra deck, which, you know, this one is just a hodgepodge of stuff. Witchcrafters do have an extra deck monster. I believe it's Witchcrafter. Damn it, it's gonna be on the screen. I can't remember the name of the Witchcrafter card, but there's a spell card for it. It's a fusion monster. It's not in Master Duel yet. I believe so. Let's find out, because I might be wrong. Witch. That's nice, but which? My mouse is in the way. Witchcrafter. There we go. You know, it's not in the game yet. There is a Witchcrafter spell fusion monster. There's a spell card for it. It's not in the game yet, but when they do put it in the game, I'll use it. But right now, this is my extra deck. In this case, they have a fire monster, wind monster, earth monster, water monster, light monster. And this card is just here, honestly. I don't even know why I put this in here. I can destroy a card in the field, I don't know. But that is my Witchcrafter deck. And so now, with that being said, I'm gonna go into ranked, gold 5, and we are going to hope I take a game. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, gold 5, where you just start running into Tri Brigade or Eldritch, you know, Drytron, not fun decks. Once it loads, it's gonna take a while. There you go. Jackie Q, Polygreed, Mate, Never a good sign when they have a pot of greed mate. It's never a good sign. I don't know what it is, but it's just not. Every time I run into someone with a pot of greed mate, I don't have fun. I'm not sure what it is, but I just do not have fun. At this hand, very good hand. What can he already activate? Anyways, Shmieta's effect. If he lets me, you wanna, you. Ah, that sucks, but oh well. Luckily for me, I activate the first effect, chain it with that before it activates max C, so I can just special summon. No, don't do this. Okay, that's terrifying. Or he has. I want to say either Call by the Grave or a what's the card? Ass Blossom. Yeah, one of those two cards, and it's not fun. No, you would not do that. You would do nothing. You could draw a card. You activate Maxi. Might as well use Maxi. You activated Maxi. Don't you want to use Maxi? You want to draw a card? Okay then. Alright, well that wasn't terrifying at all. Yeah. Set her. You. Oh, it's a Dark Magician deck. Oh, it's a quick effect. Well, no, I'm not gonna activate that. What I'm going to do instead. Do I have a crafting in here? No. I want a crafting from my deck. So let me get a Witchcraft. No. I mean, it can't be called with the grave. She's already banished. But it has to be like a. Wasn't expecting him to just let me do that. But whatever. Activate Jenny's effect. With Jenny's effect, again, banish her and crafting from the graveyard. And from my deck, I can get Golem to my hand. And then, that's the end of my turn. That's just it. That's the thing. Oh, but Collaboration effect activates. At the end of the turn, every Witchcrafter spell card, as long as it didn't use its other effect this turn, goes back to my hand. So, Collaboration and Unveiling, I believe that's it, yeah. Just like that, no more cards in my graveyard. And now, this turn. And this could be a problem, though. Because Witchcrafter, Dark Magician decks have evolved. If this is even a Dark Magician, this could be a completely different deck entirely. Oh. Out of Extravagance. Let's see what Homie does. Alright, yeah, this is a Dark Magician deck. Oh no. This could be. Do I stop this now? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I'm gonna get rid of Collaboration. I'm not gonna let him make a play. It could have been a mistake though, but I can use her other effect too, so it's fine. What does this card do? Each time features spell card monster destroyed, one spell counter. You can send this card, one features spell card monster controls the graveyard. Draw a card for each spell counter. Okay, that's reasonable. Okay. Alrighty then, give me. I was going to say Shmieta. Thank you very much, game. Bonk. Shmieta had to be her effect. Take her and just get sent Holiday to the graveyard. Ah, that's yikes. Oh well. Not too bad, I guess. Because I get to activate her other effect, which lets me get crafting to my graveyard. Which crafting is just like always a good card to have. Just instant Witchcrafter to your hand. So after I've gotten my turn. Creations effect activates. Get that back to my hand. Holidays effect activates. Get that back to my hand. Collaborations effect activates. Get that back to my hand. That's it? Alright then. So like that, I have 4 spell cards to use as Potter for 2 effects. So now, let's see what the opponent does. Certain card I want to draw now. Bonus, so I can get my Shmiatas back. So I already have 2 in the graveyard, 2 in banished, and that's not cash money. Let's see what the opponent does. Because nothing's stopping me from getting high now with creation and unveiling. Another pot of extravagance. No, don't want to add a fear effect. Okay, that's fine. He can XE summon, which isn't extremely cash money, but I can still, you know, I can still work with that. I can still work with that. Ah, that's a problem. Yeah. I have Holiday, luckily, but that's a solid, what, 5,000? 6,600? Is my math correct? Yes. Not cash money, but, you know, it happens. That is funny. But for right now, I think we're going to activate Holiday. Get me Berry back. This isn't good because I don't have a lot of, you know, I won't have a lot of, what's this word? Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna just wait for now. I'm gonna end my turn here. See what the opponent does. Because I don't have a lot of, you know, ammo for their effects right now. Let's play it safe, because I'd be using 3 of my spell cards. I'd be 1 card. I'd be 1 card usable. So, you know, better than just, you know, save the ammo for now. But everybody use Unveiling and Witchcraft creation on him. Why is he doing this? What's he doing? Oh, I thought he was about to attack. I was getting scared. Alright then. Now I'm not gonna activate her effect. Draw face. Tornadoes is just a decent card. Okay. So for right now, I'll end my turn. No, I'm gonna activate creation. Just to get Hyena into my hand. And I'll activate Unveiling. Do I want to activate Unveiling though? Right now though. No, I'll wait. I can use Adele for that. Yeah. I'll wait for now. And then I discard a card from my hand. I'll use other there. Because then I can just use Holiday. Unless he has a Call by the Grave, which would suck. But what can he do? So I'm getting rid of that face down card. I can use Hyena to get rid of anything else, but that face down card needs to go. Will you make no play? No bitches? Oh, okay. Why is the Tyrant not moving? Oh, there's a Dark Magician girl, I guess. I don't care. I'm getting rid of this. Okay, Mirror Force, nice. Now I'm not sending a spell trap card. I can use Unveiling right now. That's a smart play. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Because I'll just get it back at the end of my turn anyway, because I use their effect in my turn. I'm a big brain man. Alright, can I use Unveiling? Damn it! I should have did that earlier. Oh well. I'm gonna draw. That's cash money, actually. So I'm gonna use Unveiling on Adele. Just so I can get, you know, just extra defense. Honestly, is the way it is. And Adele's effect is just Unveiling's effect. She's got a spell card for some Witchcrafter monster. We're a Holiday. Or summon Yugioh Master. Heine's effect activates. Discard. Let's do collaboration. Pretty you. You activate this single effect and draw 2 cards. Okay, what does this do? Wow, you can special summon a Dark Magician. That's not cash money. Ah, that hurts. Actually, no, it doesn't. I have more than enough defenses for this, but I'm just gonna destroy this. No. No. Goodbye. Alright, and my turn. Creations effect activate. Give me that back to my hand. No. There's Holidays effect. Give me that back to my hand. No. There's Collaborations effect. Give me that back to my hand. There's gonna be a lot of effects happening right now. I didn't get By Street once, did I? Or Pittore. Or Pottery. I got Shimieta, Jenny, and some other spell cards. And all of my level 5 or higher cards. Okay, it'll just battle. Okay. Weird champ. Activate her effect. You can have that back in your hand. Let's see if you can activate this, huh? And then we activate her effect. Send Holiday to the graveyard and just give her this. I will give her him, but nah. Because I still have these two and I can just use it to, you know, destroy that. Bonk right cheer. Go to Maruru, get back by the end. You good. You can't draw cards anymore. You'll attack Heine or Adele with Oracle. Another thing, what would he do? What is his game plan? Has he read Madame Bear's effect? I can speak. Has he read Madame Bear's effect? Or will he just attack? He just attack. Yep. Alright then, well, gonna attack, no. Then calculation. Boom. Use her effect. You can, I'll show you this, and this too. You know what, this too. Look at my spell cards. Now, attack again. That's what I thought. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. This deck is just a fun deck. And what will he do now? Main phase 2? You got something you want to activate? What did he banish actually? Oh, it's a Paladin Oracle. Oh no, it's a cards miss. The extra deck is right. Can we have 15? I'm gonna say you only have 15 cards. That's how many cards you can have. Okay, Magician's Soul. He's special summoning a Dark Magician. Or Dark Magician Girl. But you know, actually, they'd be smarter because then you'd have what, 2600? Then I can only be able to destroy it with Golem Maruru. If he. Nope, Dark Magician. I won't say that was a smart display. I won't say that was a smart display. But it's a play. Oh, that is a smart play. You can use some of the Dark Magicians. Yeah, that works. And if he still had this on the field, this is still. Never mind. Okay. I'm going to use her effect to negate his effects, so he can't draw a card. And use her effect to destroy him, and then attack. Thank you, you. This is a very good card for right now. But what I'm going to do. I could summon any one of these, but I'm not going to, but I could. Oh, what could card my graveyard do? I do another better, but it doesn't matter. So, first of all, let's destroy that. I'll give it a holiday for right now. Destroy you. At least he can negate it. Does he have a negate? No negates? Or is he just gonna... I have this effect, huh? What? No, he has to be activated. I was expecting to try and activate it so I could just, you know, negate it, but I guess pop off. I'll separate Jonas and then he didn't activate it. What? What? Okay, well that last duel was weird, but no. Oh well. On to the next duel. Let's re-on. Going first. I don't know if I said this in the last video or not. People with the regular bunny mascot, like the default, like, where is it? Somewhere up here. Like default, like profile picture, and no like they terrify me more than the fucking people with the fucking, what's it called? Polygree mate, because you know they spent nothing else on anything but their deck. Another crafting. Honestly, I'll take you. And judging by that, he can do anything. I'll take Jonas first, then that, then that. But it doesn't matter which. It doesn't matter which thing I'm putting the thing. Do the thing. Yeah, that's English. So first of all, I'll discard you. Get Shmieta out, because Shmieta's effect is always good. I take Shmieta's effect. Discard you. Get Jenny out. Jenny's always good. I take Jenny's effect. Discard you. And last but not least, you. Activate Shmieta's effect to get myself a... which card do I want in the graveyard anyways? I think it's a holiday. Wouldn't hurt. Or unveiling. Let's get an unveiling. And then activate Jane's effect on one of the craftings in my graveyard. Just so I can get... I don't want Heine in my hand. Let's get another Shmieta in my hand. Probably a better way to play that, but doesn't matter. Anyways, give me my cards back. Give me my cards. Random pockets. Random graveyards. Give me money. There you go. Alright then, let's see what the opponent does. If he does anything. Okay. He drew a card. Then by phase, he made phase 1. Let's see what kind of deck he's running. What does this do? Odd Eyes. Okay. I've run into a few pendulum decks, but I don't think I ran into one that was specifically about Odd Eyes. Unless this is just a pendulum deck. In which case I'm going to hate this. So in case you didn't know, I hate pendulums with an almighty passion. Why? Because when they first came out, pendulums were quote unquote disgusting. They were retardedly disgusting. They had their own space. You special summon anything. See this little number right here? Number right here? If you had 2 of them on the field, on 2 separate sides of the field, anything between whatever number was on one side and whatever was on the other side, so let's say 8 and 1. Anything between levels 8 and 1, you could just special summon from the deck. It was disgusting. It was nasty. People say links were just as bad. No. Links were just as bad because they had nerfed everything else. They had nerfed fusions. And what? Already using that. They had nerfed everything else. They had nerfed fusions, XCs, synchros, everything else they had nerfed. That was the reason links were so bad. I think it's pendulums. Pendulums were disgusting from the get-go. By themselves. It was nasty, and I hate it. So yeah, I have trauma against pendulums. I hate them with a passion. I fucking hate them. But you can just not important right now. See what the opponent does. See what the opponent does. You see right now. So luckily, again, the nerfs he did. Anything which was level 8 and level 4, they express summon only from the hand and they had to be pendulum monsters. That's fine. That's a good effect. He's pendulum summoning right now. Alright, it's Pendulum Dragon. And you see though, imagine all of these from the. I thought they had to be pendulum monsters. Okay, just in the hand then. Imagine all of these from the deck. What's he doing? No. You're not that bad. No. You're good. That you can negate it. You wanna do something? You got something to do. I will say one thing though, the music in this game slaps. Music in this game fucking slaps. Oh, we do nothing. Okay. Resolve. I'll summon this. Right here. That part is back. And I think that's a 1 per turn effect, so he can't do anything anymore. Correct? Yes, it is. What we do now? What will you do, Kata? What will you do? Boom, 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 boom. What's he doing? Do we want and one? Oh, he's special summoning. I'll let him do it. Go ahead, pop off. But what will you special summon is the question. Yourself? What did this card do? So long. Another reason why I hate pendulums. I'm not gonna read all this. I don't want to read all this. I want to read this fucking essay. I'm not trying to read an essay. I'm trying to play a children's card game. Damn it. So it took so goddamn long with his turn. What will you do now? You still can attack. Unless you have more effects to activate. Boom, 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 boom. Give me one moment. Importance have come up. I am back. There we go. Alright then. Well, that sucks, but oh well. Let's see what we do. What will you do? What will you do? Oh, it's me. Phase 2 allies. Absolute Dragon. I see. That's fine. Not important. Okay, end of the turn. My turn. Drop phase. That is funny, is what it is. That'd be hard for the Duster. No more back row for you. Or is he gonna activate something to negate it? He can. Oh, okay. He's just supposed to summon this Pendulum Dragon or a Phantom Dragon. Odd Eyes looks like such a cool archetype, and I'd use it if it wasn't pendulums. If it wasn't pendulums, it'd be fine. Okay. I should have another Jenny can work on pottery, shouldn't I? Oh. Oh, anyways, I summon Shmieta. Shmieta's effect activates. I use her, and I guess collaboration. And now I'll special summon Heine. Just do that. And then I'll use her effect again to bring out By Street, because By Street's just a good card. You. And I'll use her effect. Gritty you. Discard you. You're gone now. And then I'll end. No, I'll tag. I'll tag. Get that. Unless you can do something. What can my opponent do? Nothing. Alright then. Alright, my turn there. Not before I get all my spell cards back, though. This could be annoying. The process is annoying. Yes. Cancel. Yes. Cancel. Right there. Alright then. Turn change. You know, By Street. Again, from the graveyard, it can be put in the field. It can be used for a discard effect. But I'm pretty sure the turn you used it for discard effect, you can't bring it back because you already used one of its effects. If that makes sense. Essentially, you know. Again, first time Witchcrafter monster be destroyed, it's not destroyed. Now, what will my opponent do? Is the question. He will do that. But what if, and hear me out. Just hear me out. What if I did this? Hear me out. Hear me out. It's just a suggestion. What if I did that and told you no? Just hear me out. Okay then. He attacks. Deactivate an effect. Nope. Not yet. Bout damage calculation. Boom. This one I like using effects mostly because it's like once damage calculation hits, it's guaranteed they can't stop the attack and they can't activate anything else after that. It's just guaranteed. I forget what his effect was when he sent. Can you special summon, right? Yeah. An Odd Eyes monster from the extra deck. You know, it could be Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Isn't this like the base dragon? Or am I thinking of a different dragon? I could be thinking of a different dragon. Ooh! Alright, well. Can't do anything, so. Yeah. That's fine. He tries to negate my effects, I'll negate his effects. And a holiday. What I think we're gonna do is activate crafting. The creation, excuse me. I've been calling it crafting this whole time, creation. And just get Golden to my hand again. I think I'll activate her effect. Discard Unveiling. Destroy this. Hey! Free win! Nice. But, well, the video's been running a bit long, so I think we'll keep it down to 2 duels. I'll rank up. That's nice. You know, couldn't get down to 2 duels. So, I guess for right now, that's all the time we have for today. Until next time, I'll be using a different deck. Normally I'd be going in order. No, this is the 3rd deck I created. I can't remember which deck I created first. I have a lot of decks. I don't know which one I made next. So I'll just be going with the deck. And I'll be using it. So, I guess until next time, a goodbye.